Welcome to the It's Culture Podcast tonight. My name is Mark. Exclusive footage tonight. Breaking news, breaking news. If y'all can do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get the updates. We got some breaking news in the Diddy case that we're gonna be talking about tonight. I'm not even gonna bore y'all with this. Let's just get into it.
CNN exclusive, the Department of Justice may be taking steps to indict music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
Two sources close to the investigation tell us that a federal grand jury may soon hear from Diddy's accusers. Since November, Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits, 7 of them directly accusing him of sexual assault. CNN entertainment correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister is here with more on her exclusive reporting. Elizabeth, tell us what you're learning.
We have learned from 2 sources that potential witnesses have been contacted and notified by federal investigators that they may be called to testify in front of a grand jury. Now, there is no timeline for when this may happen. We are hearing from sources that the investigation is very much still underway. We remember back in late March when 2 of Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided. That was the start of this criminal investigation. And now, with our reporting that this could go to the grand jury, this is absolutely the biggest escalation in this investigation and gives some indication that authorities are looking towards a possible indictment. Now, as you mentioned, there have been a slew of lawsuits against the music mogul. He faces 8, 7 of which are directly accusing him of sexual assault. I hear from a source that many of these accusers who have filed these civil suits have been brought in for questioning, some of them being called in numerous times. We hear that many of these potential witnesses have been cooperating with these investigators, some even offering up evidence that they believe could be of note for this investigation.
Elizabeth, the majority of the plaintiffs in the civil suits, they've now been interviewed by federal investigators in the criminal probe. We know the LAPD previously said that they couldn't bring charges based on that 2016 Cassie video because of the statute of limitations. What could federal investigators be looking at here?
That's absolutely right. Because of the statute of limitations, that provides really a blockade for many of these accusers. But we do know that this federal investigation, which to your point, Boris, is of criminal nature, is largely based on the accusations that are in these many mounting lawsuits. So this is a criminal investigation at this point. Of course, we remember that when Diddy's homes were raided, that his attorneys called it a gross overuse of military force.
All righty. So y'all saw that. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Right where we left off. Diddy is about to get indicted, y'all. At this point, it's only a matter of time. They have video footage. CNN is getting breaking news from sources. This stuff is not leaking out on TMZ. This is coming from CNN. So Diddy's in trouble. He in a lot of trouble. He in a lot of trouble for a whole lot of reasons. And this just goes to show that what we consider black excellence, right? That black excellence is doing double quotes. Black excellence is all a facade, man. Money gives people power. Power corrupts the mind. And these people think that they're gods because they can hide stuff. They can shelter stuff. They can make stuff go away. And all these figures are tumbling. Diddy, Trump, all of them. They're investigating people who they saw on the tapes, and they're bringing them in for questioning and letting them know that we have a grand jury that we may be putting together that you might end up being a part of. We don't know who they've talked to. We don't know what the FBI has seen on these tapes. You gotta be a sick individual to record everything and then keep it in your damn house. Or you just a narcissist, like of the highest order. But we know you keep the tapes, right? You keep the tapes so you can blackmail people with them. You put them in odd situations So if they ever say anything, you just show this, you just leak it. It's blackmail. We have heard all these stories about how Hollywood gets down and how they blackmail people and get you to do things on camera. The butt breaking of men, the sexual assaults of women, the abuse of women, the DV on women, the underage stuff. We've heard all these things. And slowly but surely, Olympus is falling. And some of these people were getting away with their things for years on years. Now with Diddy, if y'all haven't seen the people that were around him, there's allegations of him hitting a music producer across the head, bloodying the man. It's some despicable stuff. And we were just here last week talking about the apology. We went down the timeline of how all this transpired. If you want to go back, I'll put the clip, a description on the clip, so you can go back and watch that one. I broke it down, gave you the timeline, how this is all started. Lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. And even after I did the video last week, lawsuits came out after I was done recording. I had recorded the video, uploaded it. And a day later, another case came out. Another case came out. What we're seeing right now is the beginning of the end. Like I said, we don't know who they've interviewed already. We don't know who's saying what. We don't know what celebrities, if any. We don't know what footage they got. We don't know any of this stuff. It's slowly but surely leaking out. This is the playbook, right? Start to tarnish the image publicly. So as things come out, they leak it out slowly. He's never gonna be able to get a fair trial. The courts, right? Because who doesn't know Diddy? Who doesn't know Diddy? Who doesn't know anything about this? It's been on the news because everybody done heard about it, and they're leaking it out. Make no mistake about it. That us seeing that video a couple of weeks ago of Cassie, that's how they started. The man is going down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not a matter of how he's going down because we are seeing it in real time. It's when he's going down. When the Fed is going to decide to squeeze. Because we already know with their 98% conviction rate, what they're building is ironclad. What they're building is going to either have him in prison for the rest of his life, or he going to be spending a lot of time behind bars. And we already know when it's a federal case, we already know that it's going to be some states that are going to have some cases too. He's going to be sharing a cell with R. Kelly. Allegations of money laundering, sex trafficking, prostitution, drug trafficking, DV, SA, RICO. That's what it is. It's going to be a RICO case. And they're going to build it based on the fact that he ran a business and he was masquerading around doing criminal activity while running his business. This is a classic case of RICO. They're going to use the mob law to take Diddy down. And if y'all don't see that happening, it's going to come. It's coming. You best believe. And I believe that just isn't something that they just started. Like this investigation just started a couple of months ago, and now they're getting things. Nah, we know how the FBI works. No one is a fool anymore to how the FBI works, how the DOJ works. When they come, they have already been building this case. They strategically went to certain places to get things. So they already knew what they were coming in for. This is the forensic part of it. They already had enough to go get it because you don't get a warrant without it. So they had probable cause already. They already had enough evidence for a judge to sign off on a warrant that they could go raid houses at the exact same time, ground a plane at the exact same time. Diddy's going to jail, y'all. Like I said, we're going to see more lawsuits because he's going down. And if there's any other people out there that's like him that have done things to our people, talk about culture. That's why I named this It's Culture, because this is part of the culture right here. We in the Black community, we uplift celebrities. That is a problem for a lot of us because we look up to these people. Some people, they admire them as role models, and we're looking at it surface level because we only see the good in the person, and we don't know anything about these people from behind closed doors and how they truly are. What we see is surface level. What we see is what they project to us. But it's been too many of our black celebrities that have been getting caught up in stuff, and we are just blown it by. These rumors about Diddy have been going on for years. Nobody never said nothing. Why? Because people say things and you hear it and you're like, man, that person's hating, or they just jealous because they ain't making no more money. We've heard about how he has ripped off his people that work for him. The artists have gotten jacked. We've seen some of his artists die. No medical insurance, didn't pay for anything for these people, used and abused them. We've heard about how Shine was the scapegoat for the assault, and he pretty much admitted to being the scapegoat a couple of months ago on an interview that he did. And then you have the woman who actually got assaulted that night saying that it was not Shine who assaulted her. So we've heard about him slapping Drake. We heard about the fight with J. Cole. We've heard these things, and he has still been able to walk the streets. He's still been able to stand in front of us. He's still been able to get awards, Lifetime Achievement Awards, all these things from the BET and NAACP, all these institutions that's supposed to represent black excellence, propping up sex predators and criminals. But Diddy's doing this for the black community. Diddy's doing everything so he can show us how to get generational wealth. Who is he building up? Everybody that has been in contact with him has been torn down. That's why we got to stop this sensationalization of celebrities, man. These people are humans, and most of them are demons. We got to stop being influenced by this, because this is how people get hurt. This is why people are silent. This is why it's taking so long for these things to come out, because like I said earlier, money is power. Power breeds corruption. And these people think they're God. So, but that's my time for tonight. We're going to keep looking at what's going on in this. And as news comes out, I'll report it right back to you. Let's get the conversation started in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking about this Diddy case. What y'all think? Y'all think it's over for him? Let me know in the comments section. Till next time, keep it culture. I'm out.